I'm obsessed with the Framer shaders right now, but I can already see people gonna overuse them. So here are 3 ways to use them with this without turning your website into a lava lamp. Hey, I'm Agata, and instead of playing with the effects, I'm gonna show you the exact ways I would use them in a real project. So we'll be doing a hero background, a card highlight, and the image effect. Let's start with the one that works every time, but before that, let me tell you what shaders exactly are. Okay, so shaders in Framer are basically a visual effects that you can drag and drop into your design. Things like animated gradients, image distortion, particle, and all of that with no code and no plugins. In Framer, you're gonna find them inside your insert panels. Under elements, there are shaders. There is already a bunch of presets that you can just drag and drop directly into your canvas and start tweaking. Different values, you're gonna have completely different effects. And this is why it's so dangerous, because it's very easy to overdo them and put them everywhere instead of just few little places. Well, let me show you the first use, the one I will be using the most. So the first one is the hero background. This is probably the safest and best use for shaders. It doesn't look bad, but it feels a bit flat. So instead of using static gradient, I'm gonna add a shader behind it. Let's start with the first one. I'm gonna drop it into my canvas, and first I'm gonna set the position to absolute. And then to put it to the back, we're gonna change the Z index to be 0. Perfect. I'm gonna stretch out where I want my shader. So I think either just the top part of the design or just the bottom. Definitely not the whole background. So we can change the color. This is way too colorful for this design. We can scale it a bit down. We can change the opacity, of course. With this liquid gradient, we can also control the seed. It still doesn't feel right, so we have to tweak this a bit to match our hero section. Now that we tweak, our text is still readable. It doesn't overpower the overall design. It's just smooth gradient behind it that complements the actual design. It's even giving me like the old Stripe design vibes or Coinbase. So I really like this effect. The particles also doing a really nice effect with this hero layout. The wrap and also no wrap. Just a slight movement in the background so the design is less boring. The second use for the hero section, instead of adding them as a gradient background, we can actually treat images with those effects. So let me select this chromatic aberration and replace it with my own image. We can add this 3D effect to the image by selecting the mode sphere and then changing the speed. And now with the added gradient to the bottom, so the text is more readable, this looks really interesting. Also, this is the one I use the most, so if there is anything you can take from this video, take this effect. The second use, let's make a super simple card. So we're gonna have our background. Let's make it maybe some light gray. Inside that card, we're gonna have some image, so I'm gonna paste it inside. Not worry about the paddings at the moment. Next, we're gonna have our text. Let's make it slightly bigger, maybe 24. So we have our very plain card. I have the image, I have the text, I have the fill color, which is black, and then I close it with one more frame, which is slightly bigger than our original card, and that one is filled with lighter gray. We're now gonna use our shader, let's say that one, because we haven't used that one yet, and I'm gonna paste it inside the outer frame. Let's send it to the back, then we can stretch it out. It's already kinda animated, but we can make it better by going to effects, and we can loop this so it goes around. Let's add just the timing to 6 seconds. So now we have our animated gradient that goes around. Of course, we can adjust the colors so it's more matching background. And there we have it, a double animated gradient card. The second use for that would be, of course, to use it instead of that image. So we can duplicate our card, which is that one, remove the outer layer, and now we can use this gradient to go inside that frame. So I'm just gonna paste it inside, and again, this card
seems a bit more interesting.
Okay, last one. And this is exactly where everything can go from very nice with taste to very, very wrong.
This animated gradient works really well for pricing cards, the feature highlights, or anything you just want to draw attention into it, but don't apply to every single card, just the one highlighted feature. So like your main plan, your best feature, something like that. Let me know in the comments which effect you like more, the left one or the right one, and let's move on to the third and my favorite part.
So my rules are that the shaders should support hierarchy, not fight it. Stronger effect in big areas like hero and much more subtle in small UI elements. And of course, don't animate everything at once.
So let's say we have our case study, we are photographer or we are designer. Let's turn that into component. I'm gonna call it hover image. So we have our left frame, which is just blue at the moment. I'm gonna add inside one more frame, exact same size, with the exact same rounded corners, which is 40. I'm gonna fill it with some image. Make sure I have the overthrow clipped, and now we can create a new variant. I'm gonna use the hover effect. So for the first one, we can treat it with our shader. Let's say this lovely Blockify shader. I'm gonna fill it in and replace the image with the exact same image I have in the background. Maybe more tiles, so it's more visible. And then on the hover, I'm gonna hide this layer. Now we will have something like this. This needs a bit of tweaking, probably ease in and out. That's how it's look with the pixelated effect.
I am completely obsessed with this new feature and I'm pretty sure I will add to every my new design coming. Just don't use them everywhere. More like seasoning, not the whole meal. As always, if you have any comments, leave them down below, like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye!